Hello everyone, I'm Freaky and welcome to the video. You guys probably have seen the thumbnail to this video, and it's true. The Ichigo vs Naruto fight is still on. I'm not making this up. Ichigo vs Naruto is still on. And you wanna know something? On October the 26th or 27th, I found out from Clyde, who was on Twitch, telling us that Naruto vs Ichigo is still on. And I was like, wait, what the heck? And I didn't even know this was still going on. I thought it was just cancelled. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I completely forgot as to why Seth cancelled it. Some people say, oh, he just stole the money and he just ran away. Some people say, oh, not enough people was interested, or Seth couldn't be bothered. I've tried looking up as to why it was cancelled, but I couldn't find a precise reason as to why it was cancelled. But you know what? It was cancelled and that was that. And we had the controversy with Seth. And after the controversies came out, Seth more or less lost the respect of everyone on the internet. So even before the controversy, we was told it was cancelled. But hey, at the very least, there could have been hope that it might come back. But after the old Seth the Programmer controversies came out, everybody was disappointed with Seth, and I'm pretty sure most people knew at this point that Naruto vs Ichigo was dead. Because I'm not really 100% sure, but I think it was Seth that started this whole thing, with the old Naruto vs Ichigo fight with the new animations and all that stuff. I think he was the one who started this whole thing. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments below. But getting back to the point, for freaking ages before this whole controversy with Seth and the cancellation of Naruto vs Ichigo, I mean, back when I was watching Death Battle, there were some fights that I did like I would usually concentrate on the Dragon Ball Z ones or characters I knew. Like, I wouldn't react to every single one of them, and there are still some videos I want to react to from Death Battle. But yeah, anyways, I'm going on track. And when Death Battle brought out the Naruto vs Ichigo fight, well, when the announcement was coming out about Ichigo vs Naruto, I was freaking jumping up and down with a freaking excitement. Now, I will say this, Naruto vs Ichigo is in the top 25 of Death Battle's videos. Heck, it's in 24th place by the time this video came out. And as usual, Goku vs Superman is their #1 video. Jesus Christ, 10 years? Man, I'm old. Anyways, I know this video is in the 24th place when it comes to Death Battle, and I know the Goku vs Superman fight is still an ongoing controversial video, or videos, and I know for a fact there's going to be other fights on Death Battle that people want to see more, and there's also going to be videos on Death Battle that people are ticked off at, because Death Battle didn't do the research right. Like, remember 18 versus Miss Marvel? They said in that video that Android 18 can absorb energy, which he can't, and Death Battle has been wrong on so many occasions, even on Naruto vs Ichigo, which leads me on to the actual video itself, Death Battle's Naruto vs Ichigo, because not only did they get their research wrong, not only did they not understand how Ichigo's powers work, I mean, come on, they thought that Ichigo's most powerful form was his Dongai form, which it wasn't. His base form in the Quincy War was on par with his Dongai form, and that wasn't even Ichigo's most powerful form. Ichigo's most powerful form was his true Bonkai form, with the combination of his Shinigami form, his Olo form, his Quincy abilities, his Fullbring form. Now, imagine all those forms into one in his true Bonkai form, but his first form is much more powerful than his Dongai form in his base form. That's how powerful Ichigo is. His true Shikai goes up by 5, and his true Bonkai goes up by 10. And not to mention there's his Shinigami powers, his Hollow powers, his Fullbring powers, and his Quincy abilities. All those mixed into one in his true Bonkai form. That was Ichigo's most powerful form, not his freaking Dongai form. Again, Ichigo in the Blood War arc, in his base form, is on par with his Dongai form. And that's only his freaking base form. So yeah, Death Battle got it wrong when it came to Ichigo's power. And also, not to mention, now, Naruto in the Boruto series as his new ultimate form. So keep that in mind. So yeah, they got Ichigo's powers all mixed up, and they didn't even do the power scaling right. And before any Naruto fans go, oh, I'm still buttered that Ichigo lost. No, it's not like that. Listen, I know Death Battle is just entertainment only, but what gets me is that they get their research wrong, and that's the thing that really ticks me off. That was one of the things that really ticked me off when it came to Death Battle's Ichigo vs Naruto. Ichigo is much more powerful than his Dongai form, so they got that wrong. And number 2, we didn't get to see Naruto's ultimate form in Boruto. I mean, yeah, Naruto's new form came out a few years after that fight, but again, keep this one in mind. So they did their research wrong, and they didn't know how to power scale Ichigo, but their greatest sin was the fact that they used freaking pixels. You know, using pixelated characters, and everything else was all pixelated. You know, the fight, the characters, the surroundings, everything was just all pixely. Yeah, I was ticked off about the research and they didn't know how Ichigo's powers worked. But you know what? I could have forgiven this fight a little bit if they made the fight look nice. I mean, come on, this is 2 of the big 3 fighting it out. This is a big deal. They should have made it either CGI or they should have animated it just to make it look beautiful. I'm sure there was other things that ticked me off, but it's been a few years since I've watched that video. But sometime after Death Battle's Naruto vs Ichigo came out, like a very long time, I saw this trailer or this short video of an animated Ichigo and Naruto fighting. And I was like, oh my god, that is so freaking cool. The animation in that video is exactly what I would expect in a Naruto vs Ichigo fight. I mean, come on, this is 2 of the big 3 for crying out loud, and they deserve respect. And it was Seth who says, oh, I'm the one that's making this, oh, I'm the one that's putting this all together. Okay, he's not animating it, but he got somebody else to do that. And for what I've been hearing, I heard it was going to be some sort of death battle-esque sort of thing going on, like Wisdom Boomstick explaining who the characters are and how powerful they are, but except it would be someone like Seth and somebody else. And you know what, you couldn't get any more perfect than that. Like, I'm sure Seth was going to be one of the people who was explaining like who Naruto is and how powerful he is, and you would get somebody from the Ichigo side saying that, oh, this is who Ichigo is and that's how powerful he is. I was expecting somebody like Clyde to fill that role, and Clyde says, okay, I want you guys to fund this, and if you do fund this, we will make this fight a reality. And we was waiting for ages and ages and ages, and then the allegations came out, and we assumed that the fight was cancelled for good. And you know what, I was really looking forward to watching that, and I was also disappointed in Seth too. And you know what, this would have been one of the biggest things on YouTube. 2 fan bases come together, Seth and Clyde narrating like Wisdom Boomstick, 2 experts talking about their favourite anime, Seth talking about how powerful Naruto is, and Clyde talking about how powerful Ichigo is. And then it would be a death battle! And then we would have seen a very, very beautiful animated fight. But sadly, it was never meant to be. That was until recently I found out about something. And I found out that the Naruto vs Ichigo fight is still on. And I'm not making this up, it really is back on. There's this YouTuber called Spacebound Omar, and he picked up the pieces of Naruto vs Ichigo. I mean, yeah, he was animating it, and he was working for Seth, but after Seth left, Omar picked up the pieces, and he's continuing to animate it. I'm not making this up, Clyde told me this on his Twitch stream, and he gave the chat a link to Omar's channel, and I saw him doing the animation. So yeah, Ichigo vs Naruto is still on, and that's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to go and spread the news that Naruto vs Ichigo is still on. And don't worry, Seth isn't part of the project anymore. Omar is continuing the project with other people, about the voice actors, and Omar is animating it. It's just so awesome that he's continuing the Naruto vs Ichigo fight. So this is what I'll do. I'll leave a link in the description box below to Omar's channel, and I'll leave a link to his Patreon in the description box below. If you want to support Omar and you want to see the Ichigo vs Naruto fight, please go to his Patreon and support him. And apparently, the current video that he's working on will be around 18 minutes long, and or it could be 25 plus minutes long, maybe. So it's going to be a long video. And from what I've been reading, it says that if Omar receives $10,000 or pounds per month, he could get the video out in 10 months. So if you guys can, please go to Omar's Patreon and support him, please. And spread the word about this news, about the Naruto vs Ichigo fight, and spread the Patreon around Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, anyways. We just need to get the word out to everywhere. And also, I just want to say thank you to Omar and his team for carrying on this project. You guys are freaking awesome. Well, that's all I've got to say. What do you guys think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Are you excited to see Naruto vs Ichigo? Please let me know in the comments section below, and let's get a discussion going. I'm Freaky. Peace out. And please don't forget to check out my other social medias. Please go and check out my alternative video platforms, Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Twitch, and please come and hang out on my Discord server. We can play games, have a movie night or a series night, or you can watch me play a few games. And if you guys have any suggestions of any videos you want me to react to, or any video ideas in general, you can tell me on my Discord. I'm also on Twitter, Gab, Getter, and Parler. I'm on Locals, Tumblr, Minds, and if you guys want to support me, please go and check out my Subscribe Star. It's like Patreon, but better. All these things are in the description box below, so please go and check them out and subscribe to them. I'm Geek Freak. Peace out.